Hey guys, welcome back to the Laux Family Farm. I'm Amber, and in today's video I'm going to explain how we were able to get 2 of our Broody hens to accept 6 baby chicks. Now, if you don't know what broodiness is, that's when a hen decides that it wants to be a mom and it's going to sit on their eggs and not get up until those eggs hatch and they have baby chicks. Over the years, whenever we've had a broody hen, we just have simply let her sit on a few eggs and hatch them out. We have a brooder in our pole barn, so we just separate her from the rest of the flock, free of any worrying that the other hens are going to harm the babies in any way. This time around though, we don't have a rooster currently with our flock that is old enough to fertilize the eggs. So in our situation, we couldn't let the hen just sit on these eggs because they would just spoil and go bad. So a few of the things that I did first before I went out and bought these baby chicks in the month-and-a-half time that these hens have been broody. We have ducks and their eggs are fertile. We do have a male duck that does fertilize these eggs. We've tried to have our hens sit on them, and one hen, I actually did get separated, put her in the brooder, and she sat for a week straight. I had actually started taking video footage so that I could put together a really awesome video for you guys explaining letting, hens sit on eggs. Even if they are a different species, they will sit and hatch them out. However, after that week, we got hit by a big heat wave. And she just got up and was over it, did not want to sit on the eggs anymore. And I think that has a lot to do with that she just got overly hot in the brooder. So I did let her out. I have heard, and I have never tried though, where you get a hen to adopt babies that are not hers. Now, from the research I saw, everyone suggests that you do this at night and that you get 1 to 3 day old baby chicks. After 3 days, they say that it's not good because the baby chicks will not tolerate having a mom to kind of take care of them. I learned this information though after I'd already bought week-old baby chicks. Currently, because of the bird flu, all of our feed stores didn't have any little baby chicks. And so thankfully I have a friend who lives in a homestead a couple minutes down the road, and she had 6 week-old baby silkies. So I just went ahead and bought them because I didn't think about the fact that the chicks might not tolerate having a mom. All I was concerned about is that these are bantam chicks. They're silkies, they're small. The mama hens won't know that they're a week old. So Tuesday night, I waited for it to get dark so that the hens would not know what was going on. I walked out to the coop and I took out the eggs from underneath the mama hens, and I placed 2 babies underneath each hen. They instantly knew what to do. They puffed up their feathers and opened their wings and let the babies climb in, and then they sat right down on top of them. And I checked on them 2 times that night and they're absolutely fine. In the morning, I checked on them and everything went well. By that afternoon, one of our hens was a bad mom. She just totally ditched and left the babies. So currently we have 2 mama hens. One has 4 little chicks and the other has 2 chicks. And they've been doing such a good job. Now, the fear of having older chicks did play out a little bit. On the first day, I had to go out numerous times to help the mama hen save her little babies. They would wander outside of the coop and she would follow them. She was really good. She tried to follow them and tried to usher them back inside since it was too cold. That day was probably in the 50s and 60s, so too cold for them to stay outside. So I would just help her. I'd pick her up and the babies and put them back to their little nesting box inside the coop. But besides that, that's been the only issue, and that only lasted a day. It seemed to only take 1 day for these chicks to realize that that was their mama, that's their source of heat and protection from the other hens, and we've been able to just leave them out with the other hens and they have not bothered them. And it's just been really a great experience. It's been so awesome, and we're really thrilled that it worked out. The main way I I make sure that they have what they need is I have 2 waterers and 2 little bowls of feed. I made sure that these bowls are small enough that I can put them inside the nesting box close to the mama and almost underneath her so that the other birds don't take the baby's food and that the babies can stay warm by their mom and have feed. It's now been 1 full week of having these little baby chicks, and they've all migrated to this one mama, and every day she takes them out of the coop after we feed them some crumbled feed, still inside the little nesting box we created for them. But then they spend the entire day outside with their mama, and she watches out for them and keeps them protected. There is still one broody hen that keeps a close watch and seems to be a good protector, but she no longer sits on the chicks at night or anything like that. So this is one of the mamas that no longer sits on them, but she just kind of keeps her tail feathers up and is like a guardian of the babies. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Bye.